Hey, what's up guys, Cinematic World of Benji here. Welcome to my first video that I'm going to be making for the channel. Of course, this is a channel that is made to, you know, where I'm going to, in the future, I'm going to start doing movie reviews as only until I start getting the technology that I need. If I maybe maybe can convert movies into my files, which I hope won't be that difficult, even though I'm trying, but all the big YouTubers. But anyway, let's dive into my movie collection, which with my DVD and Blu-ray, some 4Ks as well, as we have now. So let's crack in, shall we? Let's move these out of the way. Alright. Let's see. The Fog? No, not The Fog. John Carpenter's The Thing. This is a reprint of the collector's edition from back in the day. Great movie. I prefer Halloween, but this is definitely one of Carpenter's best. It has some special features about making of the film, some production, background archive, some all this stuff, some commentary, all this stuff. You know what it is. Right here. Well, I'm just filming right here, of course. Yep. I'm gonna show because it's very. The Fog, another Carpenter film that he did. Another great film, a bit of an underrated hidden gem, I would say. Some people may overlook it when talking about Carpenter. They always talk about The Thing and Halloween and Big Trouble in Little China and Escape from New York and all that jazz. But I actually, this is also another great film of his that he did. Of course, when he was in the middle of making, or at least writing Halloween 2. And of course, this is Batman Begins with the 2-disc deluxe edition DVD. Great movie, also great film. I mean, it's not good as The Dark Knight, obviously, but it's still a very solid film. Oh, wow, I don't even really show this, because some of y'all won't have it when you. And of course, obviously, this is The Dark Knight 2-disc special edition. Why so serious? Great movie. Definitely one of Nolan's best films. Obviously, I don't think this is this is super flawless, this masterpiece that everybody's making out, but it's still a good film. It's a pretty good film, I will admit. I'm not gonna lie. Great film. I'm not gonna lie, but it's not. I don't think it's that much of a masterpiece. It's definitely a great film. Of course, The Dark Knight, and definitely the weakest in the trilogy, but it's still a good film, just not as good as the other films, of course. And of course, Kubrick with the 4 Stanley Kubrick films DVD collection, with of course A Clockwork Orange, 2001: Space Odyssey, The Shining, and Full Metal. Yeah, pretty much his 4 most well-known films. Parasite, the Academy Award Best Picture winner, and the 2020 Oscars. Of course, I know people are saying this. Why do you have a DVD of a new film? Well, because that was back when I was actually loved DVD, not as much as I've switched to Blu-ray, but still, I like DVD. I still collect it. I liked it. It wasn't that great. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of a bit of an overrated, at least in my opinion, but still a good film. Then we have the About a Boy, the widescreen DVD. Good film, really good film. Actually, film that I recommend. And of course, Jaws 2, just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water. I know people, well, why don't you have the first Jaws? Well, because I had already seen it, so I don't really need to collect it since I had already seen it. Which I want to buy it on Blu-ray, but I kind of gave it away to my cousin who's upstairs. And obviously I know that I'm recording this like around like 5 a.m. in the morning or so. But I mean, I can't sleep. My sleeping schedule sucks. So there you go. It has some special features about the film. Of course, I haven't seen it, but I will when I get the chance to. And of course, Jaws 3, A Deadly Neo Triangle. I've heard this film sucks. I know why don't you have these? Well, I don't know. Cause cause back when I didn't really have that much of a taste. I would say this was a few years ago when I was quite younger. And it has no special features, probably because of how infamously bad the film is, apparently. We have Jaws, The Revenge. This time is personal. Yeah, okay. And it also does have special features because how bad. I haven't seen any of these films, but I'm not proud. And of course, the 3-film Halloween collection set, and which Halloween H2O, Halloween Resurrection, and Halloween the Curse of Michael Myers. John Wick, Keanu Reeves. Great film. Actually, so far my favorite in the films. I mean, I haven't seen the third film, but I really like these so far. The first two. Of course, John Wick 2. Fit. John Wick 3, Parabellum, apparently. And of course, the original film that started it all, the original Mad Max, the original 1979 film, which honestly I was a bit disappointed because of how I was expecting this straightforward revenge film, but it was nothing but a more of a slow-paced film. I don't like how Netflix spoiled the whole film, but there you go. I mean, obviously this is another reprint of an old DVD from back in the day. I actually like it. It has some commentary, which, yeah, check it out. And of course, you have a double feature of the sequels, Mad Max 2, The Road Warrior, and Beyond Thunderdome with Tina Turner. And of course, the excellent Mad Max Fury Road. One of my favorite films, actually. It's just non-stop action from start to finish. I will admit, I was actually gonna say that this needs some special, but this film was only like a decade old. So you're definitely not gonna get some special. Maybe it's like, if it's a 20-year-old film, maybe it will. Hellraiser, double feature, Hellraiser 1 and 2. Haven't seen them, but I will. Halloween 2 and 3 double feature, both very good films. Very bit of an underrated film, I would say. Some people crap on them, but I like them. Sees Session 9, Fear is a Place. Great film, underrated. Definitely one of the more underrated horror films out there, I would say. It's not your typical psychological horror film. There's no... I mean, I'm not... I was gonna pretty much kind of spoil it to see what this film didn't have. But you have to go see it for yourself. It's definitely not your typical cliched horror film. And of course, the 80s classic, The Goonies. Everybody knows The Goonies. I don't really say anything about it. And of course, The Sixth Sense, the Collector's Edition series, the #1 thriller of all time. I wouldn't say that. But it's a good film. I really like this film. I knew the infamous twist going into it, since I had seen some clips of this on YouTube. But even then, it's so good. I mean, obviously, I haven't seen the film in a while. I haven't seen the film in like a couple years or so. So yeah. So maybe when I rewatch it may not be as good as I remember, but my first time watch, it was pretty good. Pretty good. Really was impressed by it. The Equalizer with Denzel Washington. I think this is Antoine Fuqua. Haven't seen it, but I will. I'm actually ashamed to say I don't think I've ever actually really seen a Denzel Washington film before. I've seen parts of some of his films, but it's not like I've actually sat down and watched all of them in full, which I know I'm missing out. I know there's going to be some people in the comments, oh, you're missing out, man. I know. I don't need to be reminded by it, alright? I'm going to keep that covered. And a sequel. Which also, yeah, these are not mine. Aren't really mine. These are my mom's DVDs but I told her, hey, can I use it? Can I get this? And she's like, yeah, go ahead. So that's why I bought it. That's why I have them. And of course, Suspiria by Dario Argento. Of course, there's not really that much special features, but I mean, very good film. It's a very weird, obscure film, very weird, obscure 70s film, but it's still a great film. And obviously, it's not going to be some people's cup of tea, which is fine. I mean, not everyone is going to have the same taste. Of course, that massively underrated superhero film, Unbreakable, which is honestly one of the better superhero films out there. I'm not gonna lie. I was a bit disappointed because I found this had no special features. But I mean, I bought them anyways. There was nothing I could do. So I have them, but I have this, so there you go. And of course, come back to my movie collection part 1, which I will post, which will be posted. Until then, this is Semi-War Benji. See you in part 2.